Hello, my name is Fernando Diaz, and today I'm going to interview an architect. So please, could you introduce yourself?
Hello Fernando, my name is Enrique Diaz and I am an architect since last year.
The first question is, by the moment, what are you working in?
I'm working by myself. I create a little office of architecture called CADIAS. The name is Central de Arquitectura Díaz. And right now I'm working in a remodelation of a tool store.
Well, the next question is, did you find it difficult to study architecture?
Yes, it was a little bit difficult at the beginning of the career because there was a lot of work. But I was not sure if I decided the right career, but I like it and I still study, and it was a good decision.
What would you like to work in the future?
I have a lot of things that I would like to do in the future. For example, different kind of buildings, maybe apartments or that kind of things is the things that I would like to do.
So you have a lot of plans right now. The next question is, which class did you enjoy the most during the career?
I think that probably my favorite class in the career, there were about history and history of art, history of architecture, because I really like art, and since I was in the high school, I love history, and I can combine these two things, architecture and history, and probably.
Yes, like a balance. Which was the most difficult subject?
We have some subjects called taller. There was 7 subjects since taller 1 to taller 7. And in these subjects we have to create a lot of projects, but it takes a lot of time, work, and a lot of creativity to develop. And probably there was the most difficult, but also the most important subjects.
What would you like to build in the future?
I would like to create a subdivision of residences.
The next question is, what do you do to get inspiration when you're going to design something?
First, I have to know about the necessities of the client, and then I have to explore the place.
Do you ever regret of studying architecture?
No regrets.
Okay, that's nice. Which program do you use the most to design buildings?
I use a lot of programs. For example, AutoCAD is to create blueprints. Another program is Revit, that it's one of the most innovating programs in architecture because you can do the blueprints and also create the 3D models. And other program called 3D Max. In this program you can create renders.
So in that way you can show it to your client.
Yeah.
The next question is, what do you have to consider when you're designing something?
As I told you, you have to consider the necessities of your client. You have to consider the place, movement of the sun, the movement of the wind, and also the rain. You have to consider a lot of regulation of government.
There are many things you have to consider.
Yeah.
Next question is it hard to get permissions to start a construction?
It depends of the place. For example, if it is in a city, it's a little bit more difficult than in a rural location. For example,
A town?
Yeah.
Next question is, do you consider colors and materials when you're designing a building?
yeah, materials are so important in architecture because we try. In my case, I try to use material of the place.
The next question is, which is your favorite building?
One of my favorite buildings is the Caixa Forum in Madrid. It's a museum. It was designed and built by Herzog and Meyron architects. It's a build that it has an impressive slab, blasted slab, it designed by an instructor, and it was covered by bricks, and it looks impressive. And inside, it's totally different.
Next question is, do you have any professional goal?
I have many goals. For example, to develop my office and to create the biggest office, and also a company of construction.
Okay, that's interesting. The next question is, what is your favorite part of your career?
I really love history, but the practical part is also interesting because you can develop your creativity, and also you can learn from other places. For example, you can travel and you can still learning things and visiting builds.
Next question is, would you like to get a degree?
Right now, I don't think so because I'm working and I'm trying to develop my office, but probably in the future it could be a possibility.
Who is your favorite architect?
My favorite architect of all the time is Luis Barragan. That is the most important architect born in Mexico. But I also like other architects from other countries. For example, Herzog and de Meuron, that they are from Sweden.
And the last question is, do you have any advice for the students who want to study architecture?
Yes, my advice to these guys is that they have to investigate about the needs of the humans, of the persons, because right now the architects are focused just in the beauty of the builds and to do something abstract, something impressive, something big. But the most important thing in architecture is that you can combine the beauty of the place, of the build, with the needs of the persons, because you are doing things for the persons, not only for
their lives.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for your time, and I hope that this interview can help many students who want to study architecture. That's all.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.